watching ABC7 Bangor.
From the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, a woman will spend 6 years behind bars for the death of her newborn child, which occurred over 35 years ago. Plus, a Woodland homeowner recently found an explosive device seemingly planted outside of his home. And a popular Ellsworth business is speaking out after they say they were robbed last week. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith and thank you for tuning in this morning. Let's get a first check of that forecast. Chase Ropenak joins us now.
Thank you so much. Our first weather today is brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out at winterportsheds.com. All right, folks. A pretty normal start to the day today. Temperatures around 50 degrees. A couple of 40s are showing up here. Upper 40s actually. Rockland into Bar Harbor, Machias once again as well. But hey, we are in the clear. No rain falling. Of course, no snow. We are back in June and things are pretty clear right now. I know last couple of weeks have been very, very active. Lots of rain and it's been pretty chilly as well. Visibilities though are a little bit low. We're here in town. We're way less than half a mile of visibilities. That indicates some pretty dense fog in the region. Waterville as well, so even just to the west, we're looking at very dense fog. The coast, same story. Besides, I say Rockland and then all the way up into Millinocket. Today, though, we will be clearing up from that fog. We're going to see lots of sunshine outside. Temperatures will be hovering around 77 degrees, so near what we should be for this time of year with a light breeze once again. Tonight, though, we're looking at temperatures around 50 degrees, mostly clear skies. A good night to go outside and really watch the stars. Tomorrow, even warmer. We're looking at temperatures around 80 degrees, mostly sunny skies once again. And for today, we're actually looking at lots of sunshine. Temperatures warming back up into those mid to even upper 70s.
Nice to have the sun now that it's the summer solstice. Thank you, Conrad. Okay, moving on now. A woman will spend 6 years in prison for manslaughter in the death of her newborn daughter more than 35 years ago. Police arrested Leanne Daigle, formerly of Lowell, Massachusetts, in June of 2022. She pleaded guilty to manslaughter in April. Baby Jane Doe was abandoned in a gravel pit in Frenchville in December of 1985. A dog found the infant's body in some bushes and took it back home to its owners. During sentencing, Assistant Attorney General Suzanne Russell said Daigle planned to abandon her full-term baby and let it die.
Being aware that adoption was a choice, she thought about it and dismissed it. She made the decision, quote, to get rid of it well before the birth. She was aware of the consequences of leaving a baby on the ground in below zero weather.
Daigle told the court she had made a big mistake in 1985 when she left the baby in the gravel pit, and she's a different person now.
I hope you will take into consideration who I am today, who I have proven myself to be: a good daughter, sister, mother, grandmother, and friend. I made a mistake and I will live with that. I could have done more. I should have done more. I cannot correct the past, but I can and will continue to move forward.
The judge noted the 37 years that have passed since Daigle abandoned her baby in the gravel pit, saying she had all that time to come forward. She was sentenced to 16 years in prison with all but 6 years suspended. Daigle will also serve 3 years probation when she is released. An arrest has been made in last night's shooting in Westbrook that left 2 people dead. Brad Rogers has more from Westbrook.
Someone's dead, 100%, because there was multiple shots. All I hear is bop, 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 at least 10 or 15 times, and then I ran down here.
Witnesses to the double homicide in Westbrook heard multiple gunshots around 8:30 last night from what one witness describes as a small black pistol in the gunman's hand. It happened in this parking lot near the corner of Bridge and Main Streets. The entire shooting videotaped on this surveillance camera pointing directly at the alleged gunman and his victims. Assad Khalif was working in the Arabic market. He says he saw a gunman in his mid-20s shoot and kill a man in a car with his seatbelt on, and then shoot and kill a woman as she got out of the car to try to run. He says both were shot multiple times.
He said 5 on the female and 3 on the male.
Kalev says he could hear children screaming as he saw the gunman run toward Main Street with officers chasing him. That's when he realized the screams were coming from 2 children in the back seat of the victim's car.
There's a couple in the front and 2 kids in the back. They were unharmed.
Assad Khalif and another man got the children out of the car and tried to shield them from seeing the bodies.
He says a big problem is the mom and the dad being killed in the shooting, and the biggest problem is that the 2 kids had to witness this.
The fire marshal's office is investigating the discovery of a homemade explosive device near a home in Woodland. A state police spokesperson says on Friday morning, the Aroostook County Sheriff's Office responded to a home on Tabor Road after the homeowner discovered the explosive device in his driveway. The Maine State Police bomb unit was called in and rendered the device safe. State police say no one was injured and there is no ongoing threat to the public. Anyone who might have information about the incident should call the state police Holton Barracks at 532-5400 and ask for Fire Marshal Investigator Brady Smith. All right, moving on now. In other news, owners of an Ellsworth business are speaking out after an alleged robbery last week. Our David Ledford spoke with the owners and members of the community about what happened.
It's shocking, to tell you the truth. I mean, we respect each other, we trust each other, and that shouldn't happen here.
Momo's Cheesecakes in Ellsworth was robbed last week, according to the owners. The bakery has operated for years on the honor system. You can stop by day or night for a slice of cheesecake, leaving cash or paying through Venmo. However, the owners say that around 3 a.m. on Friday last week, a male figure in a hoodie stole an unknown amount of cash from their change box, after taking a slice of cheesecake and a drink. The owners say this isn't the first time someone has taken advantage of the honor system.
Everybody that work hard for what they have, and these people just come and take everything away. It's sad, just sad.
Despite the incident, the owners say they aren't making any changes to the honor system because they want customers to be able to pick up their own treats on their own time.
Everybody's busy, different schedules. It's open to anybody any time of day. And everybody's been great. And why stop it? Because people want to be bad, you know. They have to sleep with it at night. I don't. It's our livelihood too, you know. We don't want to stop it because it's how we make our living.
Customers say that Momo's and its honor system are a staple of the community.
I think it's really neat that Momo's, trusts its public, trusts its customers, and it's just really disheartening to see someone come through and do something like that to a small business in Maine.
People come from all over. You talk to people from far and wide, and when you tell them you're from the area, the first thing they want to know is if you've gotten cheesecake here.
The owners say they don't wish to involve the police at this time, but will be bringing in their change box at night to avoid future incidents. If you're looking for a late-night snack, you'll have to bring exact change. In Ellsworth, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Advocates rallied at the State House Tuesday, both for and against the expansion of Maine's reproductive laws. LD 1619 was introduced by Governor Mills. It changes the standard for when an abortion may be performed after viability to when a licensed physician determines that it is necessary instead of only when it is necessary to preserve the life or health of the mother. It also removes criminal penalties for performing an abortion after viability of a fetus for the preservation of the life or health of the mother. Additionally, the bill reaffirms that an abortion should be performed by a physician, physician's assistant, or advanced practice registered nurse, but removes the criminal penalty if it is performed by someone other than these professionals.
This is just a bill that supports people in being able to make not just the choice, but to be able to care for themselves and their body.
Diminishing the value of human life to a point that it will not be respected at all. And what kind of society is that to live in, especially for our children?
How an abortion is reported would also be changed, requiring specific data such as date and time, but not any information identifying a patient. LD 1619 is still waiting on votes from both the Senate and the House. A bill aiming to authorize harm reduction centers that would allow for illicit drug use under supervision was narrowly defeated in the Maine Senate last night. LD 1364, an act to prevent opioid overdose deaths by establishing safe consumption sites, would authorize the establishment of an operation of facilities where people could use drugs procured elsewhere under the supervision of medical personnel, though not necessarily physicians. Individual municipalities would have to authorize the facility first following a public meeting.
Harm reduction health centers have been in operation around the world for over 3 decades. During that time, they have been studied at length, and time again, these sources tell us that these centers reduce crime, overdoses, community costs for emergency health care service, public drug use, and syringe waste in parks.
The bill as written is also a huge invitation to undermining the criminal justice system. The bill says that if you're in probation or on bail, you can go to these sites and engage in as much drug activity as you want to, and nobody could prosecute you. I don't know if that's what any person in this room wants to have happen. This is basically a backdoor decriminalization bill.
LD 1364 would also offer immunity from prosecution for users and center staff. The bill was voted down 16 yes and 18 no, but an amendment related to the bill was passed authorizing further study of the issue. The wet, cool spring has been a topic of discussion for people across the state. It's now officially summer, but imagine if you didn't have a roof over your head. Seeing the unhoused struggle in the rain prompted a group of volunteers to make a difference, washing and drying bedding for those who don't have a home in Augusta. Owen Kingsley has the story.
It's damp. I guess I'm inspired to do something because there are hands-on things you can do to make a difference.
Jackie Clark saw the wet sleeping bags in the poor conditions people were left to sleep in. So she began to recruit others like Jonathan and Jennifer with the same passion to help.
It breaks my heart, honestly, when I see, people suffering.
They've helped around 30 people in just the past few weeks get warm, dry bedding, and the need is growing. This effort began with just a few volunteers doing some laundry and became a network of dozens of people that call themselves the Our Unhoused Response System.
Basically, we have this little mobile unit, me and my partner Jennifer.
Jonathan Reynolds is formerly unhoused. Now his boots are on the ground helping.
And we know exactly how they feel. And I remember feeling like that. And I remember somebody made me feel like they actually cared for me. And just that little bit of hope made me want to get up and try to do the next right thing to get my life back together.
It's great.
Volunteers go beyond cleaning sleeping bags.
They spend a lot of time resourcing food and giving rides to people. They all do. They have breakfast for us and helping with whatever way they could, and even taking money out of their own pockets to do that.
Their message is to show how simple it can be to help.
Because if you think that they belong to the town or they belong to some nonprofit, you've missed the point. These are our family members, our neighbors.
All right, the time now is 6:13. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, a boulder has been discovered in Orono that appears to have names and dates carved into it that date back to the 19th century. We'll hear from the historians who are left in awe from the discovery. But first, let's take another look at that forecast. Mostly sun in the sky today, finally. High of 77 degrees, dropping down only to about 50 tonight. The sky will maintain clarity. Tomorrow, more sun in the sky, high of 79.
What can your John Deere compact tractor do? Attachments for any job. Financing that's as easy as...
like getting a library card.
Affordable.
You're going to get this bigger tractor, and it's going to be less money.
Dependable.
Through the rain, through the snow, I'll work through it all.
Comfortable.
And I haven't any idea how we survived without it.
Experience United and build a tractor package customized for you.
Mad Cat & Company in the North Brewer Shopping Plaza invites you to host your next event with us. We are much more than just a bar. Our event room is designed to host any type of event, formal or casual. Family gatherings, birthday parties, corporate parties, club meetings, fundraisers, or weddings and receptions. We've got you covered. Our open floor plan can adequately seat 100 or more people, and we can assist you with food, drinks, and entertainment as well. Call or visit our website today.
What's the least sexy thing your wife has ever worn in the bedroom?
Granny panties, Steve.
Don't miss Family Feud.
Weekdays at 9 on ABC7. Are you a local World War II veteran, or do you know a World War II veteran who may be interested in telling and preserving their story for a future broadcast? Call ABC7 at 945-6457, extension 3106, or email us at www.wvii.com.
A habitat consultant has made a discovery that has left local historians stumped for the time being. Devin Dagnall takes us there.
And I've been all over the place and seen all kinds of things all over the state of Maine, and I've never seen anything like that.
Last April, Kathy Pollard was strolling a trail in the woods between Old Town and Orono when she discovered a particularly interesting rock. But it's not just any rock. It's a boulder with names and dates carved into it that appear to date as far back as the early 1800s.
I was walking my grand puppy one April morning when the sun was coming up over the trees, and it was casting light at just the right angle, so that as I was walking past the rock, I happened to glance down, and the inscriptions were very visible.
After the initial discovery, Pollard returned time and time again to uncover a little more history with each visit. But it seemed the more she uncovered, the less she understood.
It just seems to be pretty random.
The names and dates all seem to have no pattern, with only a few sharing a similar font. Historical records show a railroad ran nearby during the mid-1800s, which led Pollard to believe it may have something to do with railroad workers. Old Town Museum president Iso Otsuma was the one to point out the railroad correlation, but the discovery has brought him to the hypothesis that the stone may be an indicator for a hobo trail or encampment. Neither canon has been confirmed nor disproven, and more research will be done to find an answer, but until then, the rock remains a mystery.
One of the things we're hoping for is that some people may hear this story and hear about the rock and, might have some family history that aligns with that.
In Old Town, Devin Dagnall, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Always nice to have a little helper. Okay, in other news now, Quality Jewelers in Bangor is kicking off its summer concert series promotion by sending 8 Maine veterans to the upcoming Kane Brown concert. Grace Blanchard has the story.
In partnership with Maine Savings Amphitheater, Quality Jewelers is back with their Finders Keepers promotion, where they are hiding 3D printed coins all throughout the greater Bangor area. However, the prize for finding these boxes is a little different than expected.
Instead of jewelry this time, I decided whoever finds it, they get concert tickets. Then when a +1 gets to go.
LeClaire says they have purchased enough tickets to send 8 people to each concert in the VIP booths.
Got a direct sight line right to the stage. They're great seats, and I'm very happy to be able to offer that to my customers.
The Maine Veterans Project reached out to LeClaire after seeing the promotion. Without hesitation, LeClaire decided to send 8 veterans to the upcoming Kane Brown concert on the waterfront.
I'm very happy to be able to be in a position to pass those tickets along to those very deserving folks.
Isolation is one of the biggest things we try to mitigate at Maine Veterans Project. So for a veteran to be able to come out to an amazing event like this with a safe group of veterans, and especially to be in an exclusive box where they feel nice and safe, is just magical.
Doc Goodwin, president of the Maine Veterans Project, says opportunities like this are important for the Maine veteran community. Goodwin says they received an outpouring of interest from other veterans and decided to purchase more tickets. And with help from the Maine Savings Amphitheater, they are able to send 20 more to the concert.
We waived a bunch of fees and did a bunch of stuff to try and make it a little easier on them, because I don't think they anticipated this kind of response. And again, we want to make sure that they can take care of all the vets.
Anybody interested in getting a chance to win concert tickets this summer should keep an eye out on Quality Jewelers' Facebook page. In Bangor, Grace Blanchard, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Anybody interested in getting a chance to win concert tickets this summer should keep an eye out on Quality Jewelers' Facebook page. In Bangor, that was Grace Blanchard reporting. A well-known business owner and leader in Maine radio has passed away. Natalie Knox, co-owner of the radio station Star 97.7 in Ellsworth, passed away following her battle with cancer. Knox was an innovator who helped bring popular radio stations to Down East and Central Maine. Radio stations like KISS 94.5, Lucky 99, and 104.7 The Bear. Last year, Knox and her business partner, Mark Osborne, were presented with the Ellsworth Chamber of Commerce's Top Drawer Award. The award is presented to a company or individual that has made a substantial contribution to the growth, development, and improvement of the community. Natalie Knox was 68 years old. She will be missed. All right, the time now is 6:20. After the break, a golf tournament will be held in Clifton this weekend to fundraise for the local civic center, of which is the community's oldest public meeting space, still in operation. We'll have the details as Good Morning Maine continues.
He's only 19 years old, 7'3" tall, from France, and some say he's about to take over professional basketball.
Hey, bonjour.
Now this morning, Robin Roberts with the phenom Victor Wembanyama. Only on
Good morning, America.
Hi, this is Jason.
And this is Jessica from Tossie's Checkout,
a family-owned business located in Glenburn,
inviting you to come experience that welcoming hometown feeling when you're visiting our neck of the woods.
You can always expect tasty treats,
pizza,
spirits,
familiar faces,
and quality gasoline.
With summer approaching and Pushaw Lake nearby,
we look forward to seeing your smiling faces.
Come check us out. Goose River Farm and Meat Store is conveniently located on Route 3 across from Hammond Lumber in Belfast. They have a wide selection of meat and poultry, including beef, pork, lamb, chicken, duck, rabbit, and turkey. Buy your steak and meats for grilling this summer.
Established in 1925, Bangor Floral has been a premier provider of beautiful floral arrangements and thoughtful gifts for almost 100 years. Whatever the occasion, our premium collection of colorful blooms, blossoming plants, and gift baskets have warmed hearts for generations. We strongly support the Buy Local movement, purchasing directly from local farms and growers, and we are committed to the preservation of our environment. Bangor Floral, located at 332 Harlow Street. Stop in today to experience a flower shop like no other.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. Golfers will be raising funds for the Eddington Clifton Civic Center this weekend. A golf scramble will be happening at the Sawmill Woods Golf Course in Clifton. All the proceeds from that tournament will benefit the Eddington Clifton Civic Center. The historic building is the community's oldest public meeting space, still in operation.
Right now we're doing upkeep, and we're also trying to raise some monies for new kitchen appliances in our kitchen. The kitchen that we have is quite old, so we're in need of some new appliances.
Pelkey says the goal is to raise $2,500 at this weekend's benefit golf tournament. And yeah, look, that's good for them. Looking forward to that. Okay, the time now, I thought there was more text, so I just got thrown off. Okay, the time now is 6:23. Let's get a full look at that forecast with Conrad Sapinski.
Our Maine weather today is brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out at winterportsheds.com. All right, pretty low visibilities out there right now, so really slow down out there, folks, for your morning commute, as we are well under half a mile visibility here in town. A really thick fog. Look at Bar Harbor, same story, Waterville as well. So really dense fog has been pretty much situated all over the state, but don't worry, very, very shortly it will be dissipating. Overall, though, pretty clear out there. No rain falling, just a couple of passing clouds, but we've been very clear. I know the last couple of weeks have been very, very active. Lots of rain in the area. This time around, most of that rain is just south of Washington, D.C. Same story just south of PA, but most of the Midwest, upper Midwest, pretty clear into Wisconsin, but western states getting in on a couple of light lighter showers all the way up to Winnipeg, Canada. For us, we will be clear today once again for tomorrow. So bring out that sunscreen, get ready for all that sunshine. And then I would say Friday evening into Saturday, that's when more chances of showers will be moving on in. And we're looking at possibly half an inch to even more of rain. 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain cannot be ruled out the next several days, especially over the weekend. We're looking at more chances of rain that will be in the area. Wind-wise, though, we are pretty clear. Machias, maybe a 2-mile-an-hour wind, which is pretty much nothing outside. Good fishing weather today to start out our day, and temperatures will be warm once again. I know we've been going up and down that roller coaster ride, but the last several days we've been cold. We had some 60s, not cold, I'd say cool, but 60s, 70s, some below average temperatures for us. But now we turn the page, or average around 76 for this time of year. Look what happens Thursday into Friday, back around 80 degrees above average, and then slowly cooling back off into the 60s and 70s. Today, though, temperatures will be warm. We're looking at 77 and mostly sunny. Tonight, we'll be hovering around 50 degrees, mostly clear skies, and a light breeze once again. Tomorrow, even a nicer day. We're looking at temperatures close to 80 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. Our extended forecast outlook does show lots of sunshine the next couple of days. Then more chances of showers moving in Friday evening and right through the weekend.
If you like shopping at Rennie's, you might like working at Rennie's as well. Great benefits, 20% employee discount.
Whether it's a job or career, Rennie's has so much to offer. Store associate, customer service, human resources, delivery driver. Go to Rennies.com for more info.
They've got the sharpest pencil in town. Have they just sit around that showroom figuring deals and whittling that old pencil down? They know that if you buy once, you're gonna be back. So instead of buying one, you're buying two, and that's a fact. They've got the sharpest pencil in town.
So come on down, neighbor. The coffee pot's on.
What can your John Deere compact tractor do? Attachments for any job. Financing that's as easy as...
like getting a library card.
Affordable.
You're going to get this bigger tractor, and it's going to be less money.
Dependable.
Through the rain, through the snow, I'll work through it all.
Comfortable. And I haven't any idea how we survive without it.
Experience United and build a tractor package customized for you.
Do you want to improve or upgrade your home? Well, At Home Furniture, Appliance, and Bedding in Lincoln and Dover Foxcroft has got you covered. We pride ourselves in the relationships we build with every customer, from commercial businesses to homeowners. We have some of the best prices on the best brands of appliances, furniture, and mattresses, and we even offer full kitchen and bath remodels with a designer and installers on staff. So stop in today and check us out at one of our locations and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
If you like shopping at Rennie's, you might like working at Rennie's as well. Great benefits, 20% employee discount.
Whether it's a job or career, Rennie's has so much to offer. Store associate, customer service, human resources, delivery driver. Go to Rennies.com for more info.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
Now to the I-95 collapse in Philadelphia. Drivers feared it could take months for the highway to reopen. Then it was just a period of weeks. But traffic will be moving again this weekend. A remarkable success story in a country accustomed to drawn-out infrastructure projects. ABC's Rihanna Nally has the details.
Pennsylvania's governor is addressing safety concerns after the surprisingly speedy reopening of a damaged section of busy Interstate 95 in Philadelphia.
This is what it looks like when the ingenuity of Delco meets the grit of Philly, and we work together to get it done.
The portion of the highway crumbled 2 weeks ago after a gas tanker crashed, exploding into flames. Officials warned of not just major impacts on commuters up and down the East Coast, but also impacts on the supply chain due to truckers being forced to take long detours. The repairs were projected to take months, but now officials say temporary lanes will reopen this weekend. One major factor? Crews used recycled glass nuggets, tons of them, to fill in the area, allowing them to avoid supply chain delays involved in using other materials.
Glass aggregate is not new. It's been used in Pennsylvania for 7 or 8 years. It's safe, it's sound, it's ready to go to work.
This time-lapse video shows the void created after the overpass collapsed. That gap now nearly filled. The estimated cost, $25 to $30 million. The governor says state police will escort the paving trucks this weekend to get them to the site as quickly as possible. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Now to a major ruling on whether children can get gender-affirming health care. A federal judge has weighed in, and the ruling could have far-reaching consequences. ABC's Andrea Fujii explains.
This morning, an Arkansas judge has struck down the country's first ban on gender-affirming care for children, saying it's unconstitutional.
I feel like the whole world can just take a big, deep sigh and relax just a little bit easier.
The Arkansas law would have prevented doctors from providing gender-affirming hormone treatment or surgery to anyone under 18. Supporters of the ban argued it would protect children's bodies and safeguard medical ethics, but transgender youth spoke out.
I would say with 100% certainty that if I hadn't had this care, I probably would not be here today, or at least in such a good, stable mental state.
A federal judge yesterday ruled the Arkansas ban violates the due process and equal protection rights of transgender youth and families, and argued it also violates the First Amendment rights of medical providers, saying the evidence showed that the prohibited medical care improves the mental health and well-being of patients, and that by prohibiting it, the state undermined the interests it claims to be advancing. At least 17 other states have similar laws. Nearly all have been challenged in court. This new ruling may now set a precedent nationwide.
I hope other states that try to pass bans like this recognize that and maybe take a step back. His ruling is pretty clear.
The ban was also criticized by medical groups and the ACLU, which responded to the ruling, saying fear-mongering and misinformation about this health care do not hold up to scrutiny. Arkansas's Attorney General plans to appeal. Meanwhile, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders has already signed a bill making it easier to sue doctors who provide gender-affirming care for children. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
New images have been released of a missing tourist submersible as a desperate search continues for the vessel in the North Atlantic Ocean. Still images of the Titan submersible were released Tuesday of it when it was submerging in the ocean with 5 people on board. It went missing off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada, while exploring the wreck of Titanic. One picture shows a passenger, British businessman and renowned adventurer Hamish Harding, before he boarded the craft. OceanGate Expeditions, the deep-sea exploration company that owns the vessel, said it had a 96-hour oxygen supply when it went out to sea, and that is set to expire tomorrow night, I believe. Social media influencer Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have been indicted on several criminal charges in Romania. Prosecutors charging them Tuesday with human trafficking, rape, and forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women. The Tate brothers, who are both British U.S. dual citizens, and 2 Romanian women, also charged, are currently under house arrest in Romania. Romania's anti-organized crime agency claims 7 female victims were misled and transported to Romania, where they were sexually exploited and subjected to physical violence by the gang. The Tate brothers are reportedly scheduled to appear at a Bucharest court Wednesday morning. All right, still to come here on the second half of our show. We'll check out the event held in downtown Bangor yesterday that gave out free ice cream for a good cause. We'll have this and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Ladies, a Maine adventure.
Come to Rennie's and fill your kitchen cabinets, get ready for a cookout, get your snacks. We have a great selection of food items. Can I have one of those?
Thank you for shopping Rennie's.
Gluten-free. General Rental Center has been serving Central Maine for more than 30 years with an extensive inventory, including mini track loaders with attachments, full-size track skid steer, track loader and backhoe, wheel loader with attachments, a 50-foot towable aerial lift, and a 45-foot self-propelled four-wheel drive lift. If you can't find it on our website, we can find it for you. Call for multi-day and weekend special rates.
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero-turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to battery power, everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hanks Husqvarna, Carmel or Newport.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Red Rabbit Bazaar, and Ruth and Wimpy's want to send you to see the Tedeschi Trucks Band with special guest Ziggy Marley live in concert Wednesday, July 5th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Red Rabbit Bazaar, Queen City's clothing market located above the Grindhouse in the heart of downtown Bangor, and Ruth and Wimpy's at 792 U.S. Route 1 in Hancock. We're a lobster lover's dream. Win tickets to see the Tedeschi Trucks Band July 5th on the Bangor waterfront.
Tesoro Italian Restaurant serves Bangor's best pizza, pasta, and sandwiches. Located in downtown Bangor across from the library. Open Tuesday through Saturday 3 to 9 and Sunday 3 to 8. The bar is also open 9 to 1 Friday and Saturday night. Come in and taste what everybody's talking about.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. Today is Wednesday, June 21st, 2023, and today is the summer solstice, making today the first official day of summer, which is fitting. We finally see the sun today, and the longest day of the year. From here on out until the winter solstice, the days will be getting shorter. The summer solstice is marked when the sun travels along its northernmost path in the sky. Okay, moving on now on this day in history. In 1893, the first Ferris wheel opened at the Columbian Exposition in Chicago, Illinois. That definitely made me start thinking about the fair, wherever one may be, I want to go. In 1904, the U.S. Republican Party nominated Theodore Roosevelt for president, but not without opposition from those who called him malefactors of great wealth. In 1945, Japanese forces were defeated in Okinawa less than 3 months after U.S. troops landed there as the last stepping stone before the planned assault on the main islands. And in 1982, John Hinckley Jr. was ruled to be innocent by reason of insanity in the shooting of U.S. President Ronald Reagan. Okay, now let's switch gears and check out today's birthdays. American singer-songwriter Lana Del Rey is 37 today. I love her. Actor Chris Pratt is 43, and William, Prince of Wales and heir to the British throne, is 41. Why is that? Mario. Is Chris Pratt Mario in a new movie? I didn't. I'm not watching. Our cameraman Keenan says that was the big thing, so I'm out of the loop. Okay, let's send it over to Conrad for weather.
Thank you so much. Our first weather today is brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out at winterportsheds.com. All right, folks. A pretty normal start to the day today. Temperatures around 50 degrees. A couple of 40s are showing up here. Upper 40s actually. Rockland into Bar Harbor, Machias once again as well. But hey, we are in the clear. No rain falling. Of course, no snow. We are back in June and things are pretty clear right now. I know the last couple of weeks have been very, very active. Lots of rain and it's been pretty chilly as well. Visibilities, though, are a little bit low. We're here in town. We're way less than half a mile of visibilities. That indicates some pretty dense fog in the region. Waterville as well. So even just to the west, we're looking at very dense fog. The coast, same story. Besides, I say Rockland and then all the way up into Millinocket. Today, though, we will be clearing up from that fog. We're going to see lots of sunshine outside. Temperatures will be hovering around 77 degrees, so near what we should be for this time of year with a light breeze once again. Tonight, though, we're looking at temperatures around 50 degrees, mostly clear skies. A good night to go outside and really watch the stars. Tomorrow, even warmer. We're looking at temperatures around 80 degrees, mostly sunny skies once again. And for today, we're actually looking at lots of sunshine. Temperatures warming back up into those mid to even upper 70s.
Thank you, Conrad. Local organizers came together to promote literacy yesterday in downtown Bangor. The organizations collected new and gently used children's books, which will be donated to local families. The event also featured free ice cream and guest speakers, including myself. For many years, the Briar Patch Bookstore, Darling's Ice Cream, and A Cause, and the Literacy Volunteers of Bangor have made it their mission to help children and adults overcome and improve their reading, writing, and English-speaking skills. Whoops, looks like that interview isn't working. Okay, moving on now. For more information about the Literacy Volunteers of Bangor, visit lvbangor.org. They're always in need of volunteers, and I had a lot of fun yesterday. Big shout out to Mary. She is the organizer of the event, and they could definitely use some help. Okay, still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz will have the latest with sports. We'll be right back.
At Rennie's, we have an incredible selection of spring Carhartt at the best prices. We don't just sell it, we wear it and we love it.
Thank you for shopping Rennie's.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Healing Hands Massage, and Jackson's Automotive want to send you to spend an evening with James Taylor and his all-star band live in concert Tuesday, June 27 at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for our clients. And Jackson's Automotive in Old Town. We have the best technicians and always offer a fair price. Win tickets to see James Taylor June 27th on the Bangor waterfront.
I come down the road one day and we counted 23 trees down. A small compact tractor is plenty to do what you need to do.
From the beginning, he wanted John Deere.
I had nothing before. I was doing everything by hand, unloading shingles out of boats, stone and sand and wood chips. No, those days are over.
We are United, your local John Deere dealer.
At Rennie's, we have an incredible selection of spring Carhartt at the best prices. We don't just sell it, we wear it and we love it.
Thank you for shopping Rennie's.
You bet your life.
No, they moved to the east side. I just sang it. You're talking to yourself now. You realize that.
Weekdays at 10 on ABC 7.
Thank you for staying with us. After several postponements this postseason, the big day is here. Tuesday is state championship day. 8 winners will be crowned, and we are going to start with some Class B baseball. Old Town looking for 2 state titles in 3 years. Yarmouth, their first since 2017. Bottom 4 here, no score. Brendan Mahaney lines one to first. David Swift snags it, tags first, inning-ending double play. Next inning, Liam Hickey K's Matt Braun. Graham Rue fires to second to catch Alex McCannell. That's a strike him out, throw him out to end the frame. Top 5, Old Town's Gabe Gifford. Great inning. Strikes out the first batter, fields his position well for the ground out in the second, and then another strikeout ends it. We are still scoreless. Bottom 6 here, Lucas Moore at bat, James Dumond on second. He lifts this one to left. Dumond coming all the way around to score, and that run would be the difference. Old Town wins Class B. 1-0 is the final. Gabe Gifford, a complete game 2-hitter.
We did everything right today. Even though we weren't getting the runs in that we needed, we left a lot of runners on base. We came through, and I told the boys, just give me one, and I can do it for us.
All right, now to the Class B softball title. Nokomis and York battle on a beautiful night at Coffin Field in Brewer. Top of the second here, no score. Ella Moon up for York, and she hammers this one the other way, deep to right field. and that one is gone. Gives the Wildcats a 1-0 lead. Put the chain on her. Next inning we go. After Megan Watson leads off with a double, she scores from third on this pass ball. Nice slide, knocks the ball out, gets her in safely. We are tied at 1. Wildcats now. Ella Hickey on second. The pinch hitter, Bella Santini, the freshman, ropes this one to right. That's going to give York a 2-1 lead. Slides home safely there. Warriors with a chance now in the 5th with the bases loaded. The slow roller to third, and they're going to get the force out at home just in time to save the lead, and that would be the difference. York wins the Class B softball Gold Glove. Final score in that one is 2-1. In Class C, we had Monmouth Academy battling Bucksport. This one is some baseball. Top 1, and the Golden Bucks loading them up, but the Mustangs ace Sam Calder is going to get the huge strikeout. Ball comes loose, but Calder will tag the plate to end the threat with a heads-up play. Bottom 1 we go now. Mustangs threatening with 2 on. Here's a pass ball here, allowing Kyle Polelski to score from third. Mustangs now with a 1-0 lead. Bucksport starter Gavin Holyoke, though, is going to get out of the jam here with a huge strikeout. So to the bottom of the 3rd we go. Here come the Mustangs again with 2 on. Manny Calder ropes a single into right field as Monmouth Academy will take a 3-0 lead. Both runners score. He slides in safely right there. Everybody's happy. To the top of the 7th we go. Last call for Bucksport. Pulaski squeezes the final out, leading Monmouth Academy to the Class C state championship. 3-0 is the final over Bucksport. Congratulations to the Mustangs coach Eric Pulaski. Today's state championship was the 200th win of his career. Over on the softball diamond now, top-seeded Bucksport facing defending champs Halldale. We're going to pick it up in the 6th. We're tied at 1. Halldale with a runner on third. Jade Graham delivers a long sac fly to center, easily scoring Zoe Sewell, and that is going to make it 2-1 Bucksport when that run comes around. Top 7 now, last call for the Bucks. Rita Benoit gets the little ground out to end it right there. Halldale makes it 3 straight Class C state championships, 2-1 over Bucksport. All right, let's do some Class D softball now. Top seed North Yarmouth taking on the Machias Bulldogs. Bottom of the 1st, dog strike first. Leadoff hitter Jada Case rips one to right field. That's right near living room, and that is a triple. She would later score the first run of the game. Top of the 2nd now. Check out this play from Machias shortstop Malia Rhodes falling to the ground. Did Dez catch it? I don't know, but she did. That retires the side, but eventually the Panthers bats would get going. A runner on 2nd here for Lily Ronsley. She lifts this one in. That drops in no man's land, and this game is tied. Same inning now. It's Hayden Winkowski up. She strokes one into left field. That's going to bring home another run. Panthers in the lead, and they wouldn't stop there. 4th inning, Winkowski again. This time takes it to the right center gap. That's an RBI triple, and the Panthers win the Class D North title. 7-1 is the final.
I think we've been through a couple stressful games before, especially the regional final. We played a very good team, but we just stayed focused, kept it in it, and kept working hard.
All right, now back to some baseball now at Mansfield. Class D final between Bangor Christian and St. Dom's. Top of the 3rd now, St. Dom's Ethan Pelletier with a picture-perfect bunt here. That's going to score Ridge Dion. A little suicide squeeze action. Pelletier gets to first. It is 1-0 Saints. Bottom 3, 3-0 now. Cole Payne up for the Patriots. It's a fly ball to shallow center. Tagging is John Benjamin from 3rd. The throw to the plate is off. That makes it 3-1. Patriots threatening. Bottom 7, 4-1, 2 outs. Micah Robert, a chopper on the left side. He will reach first here. Goes Jason Libby to 3rd. The throw from Pelletier is right on the money. That's going to end the game. St. Dom's wins 4-1. They're back-to-back Class D champs. Ashton Hammond threw a complete game on the mound.
I always try to go the whole way for my team and to just be able to grind out and get through it. I didn't feel the best, but, you got no excuses. You got to keep going.
And in Class A softball, Wyndham taking the state championship and South Portland taking the Class A baseball championship as well. And that is all the time we have for sports. Be right back after the break.
Oh, that feels so good. What a sweetheart. I'm so lucky.
These socks are so soft. And her feet don't smell? These would be perfect for hunting season.
Moisture wicking, odor resistant, hypoallergenic, softer than cashmere, and warmer than wool. Get your alpaca socks and more at the Blue Alpaca. Feel the difference.
Hey babe, can I borrow these socks?
Some things are worth waiting for. Something reliable, something loyal,
something long-lasting. A 6-year warranty? Coyote's got that. One machine for all the dirty work? Count on Coyote. Coyote won't break your heart, and Whittemore & Sons got the deals that won't break the bank. So quit swiping and settling for less. Slide into Whittemore & Sons and be treated like family by a family who cares. 257 Waterville Road, Skowhegan.
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, contact the law offices of Joe Bornstein to learn about your legal rights. Maine has the highest rate of mesothelioma fatalities in the U.S. You may be eligible to receive compensation if you were exposed to asbestos products while working in a shipyard, mill, factory, or construction site. For a free case evaluation, dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
A cashier in Hamden is turning a lot of heads and earning quite a reputation, too. That's because Bela Tweedy is 90 years old and still working because she loves it. Our Jody Hersey introduces us to this loyal employee.
I keep busy. I do a lot of different things. I don't, nothing in particular, but I just keep busy.
Don't let Beulah Tweedy's modesty fool you. This 90-year-old is still spry, agile, and earning a paycheck as a part-time cashier at Circle K in Hamden.
What do the customers think? Oh, they love Beulah. They always choose her line over everybody else's.
Tweedy drives herself to work 3 days a week, consistently clocking in for her shift for the past 19 years.
I never ever thought I'd get to be 90, let alone working. Yeah, but I'm very, very fortunate. I feel good and I'm able to do it.
During her tenure behind the register, Tweedy's become a friendly face to a lot of Circle K customers.
It's a pleasure to come in and see her. I certainly wouldn't want to still be working at 90, but it keeps her out of trouble. Otherwise, see her in the BDN and the police beat. So,
Tweedy's manager says she's a top-notch employee.
Everybody likes her. She's funny. She gets along with everybody. There's nothing that she wouldn't do.
As Tweedy will tell you, work is so much more than a job. For her, it's an opportunity to serve the community and stay in touch with the families that live here.
It's not work, but I just love the people that have been coming in and out. And the fun thing is I've watched their kids grow up, and some of them now are in college, so it's been fun.
In Hamden, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Good for her. I think we all need something to do to keep us out of trouble. Okay, let's switch gears and send it over to meteorologist Conrad Sapinski with our full weather forecast.
Our main weather today is brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out at winterportsheds.com. All right, pretty low visibilities out there right now, so really slow down out there, folks, for your morning commute, as we are well under half a mile visibility here in town. A really thick fog. Look at Bar Harbor, same story, Waterville as well. So really dense fog has been pretty much situated all over the state, but don't worry, very, very shortly it will be dissipating. Overall, though, pretty clear out there. No rain falling, just a couple of passing clouds, but we've been very clear. I know the last couple of weeks have been very, very active. Lots of rain in the area. This time around, most of that rain is just south of Washington, D.C. Same story just south of PA, but most of the Midwest, upper Midwest, pretty clear into Wisconsin, but western states getting in on a couple of lighter showers all the way up to Winnipeg, Canada. For us, we will be clear today once again for tomorrow. So bring out that sunscreen, get ready for all that sunshine. And then I would say Friday evening into Saturday, that's when more chances of showers will be moving on in. And we're looking at possibly half an inch to even more of rain. 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain cannot be ruled out the next several days, especially over the weekend. We're looking at more chances of rain that will be in the area. Wind-wise, though, we are pretty clear. Machias, maybe a 2-mile-an-hour wind, which is pretty much nothing outside. Good fishing weather today to start out our day, and temperatures will be warm once again. I know we've been going up and down that roller coaster ride, but the last several days we've been cold. We had some 60s, not cold, I say cool, but 60s, 70s, some below average temperatures for us. But now we turn the page, or average around 76 for this time of year. Look what happens Thursday into Friday, back around 80 degrees above average, and then slowly cooling back off into the 60s and 70s. Today, though, temperatures will be warm. We're looking at 77 and mostly sunny. Tonight, we'll be hovering around 50 degrees, mostly clear skies. Any light breeze once again. Tomorrow, even a nicer day. We're looking at temperatures close to 80 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. Our extended forecast outlook does show lots of sunshine the next couple of days. Then more chances of showers moving in Friday evening and right through the weekend.
We got a bunch of dry hay in. We were looking at rain.
Yeah, I put a trailer of hay in the ditch that night, and Steve was there.
Steve showed up and worked right alongside us till 3 in the morning.
When you're trying to gather your feet to get through those tough winter months, it requires folks who are not scared to get their hands dirty.
For everybody on our team, the expectation is to provide a world-class customer experience.
Experience United, your local John Deere dealer.
In 16 years, Greg Gerstner will land the perfect cannonball with friends he's already meeting now at AARP volunteer and community events to help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this because Angie's where it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
They've got the sharpest pencil in town. Have they just sit around that showroom figuring deals and whittling that old pencil down? They know that if you buy once, you're gonna be back. So instead of buying one, you're buying two, and that's a fact. They've got the sharpest pencil in town.
So come on down, neighbor. The coffee pot's on.
Ladies, a main adventure.
We have lots of fans and air conditioners for the inside.
And everything for the outside.
You name it. We've got propane, we've got bug spray, we've got beach towels, barbecue items.
Thank you for shopping Rennie.
Fishing poles, life vest.
This is everything I ever dreamed of.
The summer of '69 was the best summer ever.
Be cool.
You were the best Peter Pan ever, baby.
Those 2 hours and 23 minutes really flew by.
The Wonder Years. New tonight, 9/8 Central on ABC.
A crowd gathered at Stonehenge in southern England to watch the sunrise on Wednesday, which is the longest day in the Northern Hemisphere. A seemingly curious alliance of druids, pagans, hippies, local residents, tourists, and costumed witches and wizards gathered around a prehistoric stone circle on a plain to express their devotion to the sun or just have some fun. They stayed to celebrate at Stonehenge for the night and greet sunrise on Wednesday, the longest day in the Northern Hemisphere. Stonehenge, one of the world's most famous prehistoric monuments and a World Heritage Site, was built on the flatlands of Salisbury Plain in stages starting 5,000 years ago, with the unique stone circle erected in the late Neolithic period about 2500 BC. Very cool. I love that footage too. That's beautiful. All right, Good Morning America is next on ABC7. You can stay with us for the second hour of Good Morning Maine. That's next on Fox 22. Have a great day.
Hi folks, this is Barry Gass of Gas Horse Supply and Western Wear in Orono. We've been in business since 1911, and our third-generation family-owned business can't wait to show you our unique line of Western wear and Western tack. We have Western boots, shirts, hats, belts, and buckles for the entire family, and Western tack from bridles to saddles and everything in between for your horse.
Gas Horse Supply and Western Wear, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Every night is pizza night at Dragonfire Pizza. From wings, salads, and sides to our specialty wood-fired pizzas. You'll